Stop being afraid of saying no. Stop it. And this is coming from somebody that was a people pleaser. I was scared to say no. And I thought that saying yes, being a yes, agreeable person was going to get me liked, was going to keep people from being mad at me or hating me, when all that really doesn't matter. It doesn't. And I'm saying it was really bad for me. And I've basically done turned over a whole new leaf. And I just feel that I should say that, that's just my message for today, because I feel like I've been put in a lot of situations right now where I've been tested to put down that boundary and put that line down or cross the line and say no. If I don't want to, no. If it's going to put my health at risk, no. Just no. And it's no hard feelings, it's just no. And you should think of it that way too. And if that person doesn't like you, why do you care? Why does it matter? And that's why I feel the need to say this, because literally right before I got off work, I've been put in a situation again. And that's just and it goes with family, friends, especially work too, because that's what I've been dealing with. I've been having to say no to supervisors, but my recent job, they've four strikes. The first time, there was an interview question, and they were like, what would you do if your supervisor called and you had just enough time to go to work and your uniform wasn't clean? What would you do? I did not lie. I did not give them no BS answer. I told them, I said, because it was a video interview, so I just said something like, it just depends on the case, because I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that, oh yeah, I'm going to come to work, I'm going to say, yes, supervisor, I'm going to be right there, just hold on, let me clean my uniform. No, I did not say that. I said, and I'm sure they appreciate it too, I'm not going to sit here and lie. But that was the first strike. I thought that was a weird question. And then the second time was during training. Normally during training, it's like a shift. Normally people get paid for training nowadays. So you know when it's going to end, or they should know when it's going to end. They did not know whenever it was going to end. So other people got stuff to do. We don't know whenever it's going to end. Other people got rides and stuff. They use other people's cars. I had something to do, and I was late for it. So that was your second strike. Because I'm like, how do y'all not know? And it's just giving disorganized. Third strike. What was the third strike? Because they made 4 strikes. The fourth strike today was them asking me the third strike was them putting me on the schedule without confirming if I could do some more training. I didn't like that, but let's get this manyan. And then the fourth strike was today, and they asked me if I could, do a longer shift, come in earlier. Mind you, I have 2 jobs now. I don't mind them asking. I'm gonna just be like, no, but if I could or wanted to, then I would be like, yeah. Asking is not an issue. But questioning me after as if oh, why? She didn't want to say why, but her tone and what she was saying is oh, you can't come in at this time? And I'm like, oh, I have a second job. As if, cause it's she wanted to ask, oh, why can't you? That's whenever I was like, okay, yeah, that's the fourth strike. Just asking straight up isn't a problem, but if you're kind of questioning me, that's none of your business. Don't do that. That's their fourth strike. But don't be afraid to say no. I've the amount of times that I've had to say no, I never thought that I would be in this situation or at this point in my life, constantly saying no. Oh, and my supervisor from my other job asked me if I could work a certain day after I said I can't do a certain time. And yet she still asked me, and I said no. I mean, I really can't, but yeah, I said no. And I told the supervisor at the other job, like, no, I'm not doing that. It's not that I can't. I could, but I would be putting my health at risk, my sleep at risk. I'm not doing that. That's too much. Don't bend yourself backwards for these employers. That's what we're not going to do. So that's my message for today. Don't be scared to say no. It's going to be uncomfortable 100%, but you just got to get through it. Any type of change is not going to be comfortable. So, and you're going to feel guilty too, but I would rather deal with the guilt than putting myself at some kind of risk or feeling irritable or feeling some kind of resentment towards that person, all because I made a decision that I didn't want to do, but they didn't force me. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid to say no.